Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. Today's topic for tonight's pick a card reading is going to be what do you need to know about your career and finances? What is the current situation that you're dealing with, and what advice do the cards have for you in the coming future? So today I have these three piles. Group 1 is this. All of these are silver, by the way. This silver spoon with this kind of like detailing at the bottom. And we also have this dark green amethyst slash agate type looking crystal. I'm not too sure what it is. But if you feel drawn to this pile, this is going to be pile 1. Pile 2, we have the fork. It also has an interesting detailing. And we also have the blue howlite with this group. And finally, group number 3, we have the more angular type spoon and the rainforest rhyolite. So all of these objects have been charged with the energy of each group. So go ahead and take a moment and look at which one calls out to you the most, and check out the timestamps below, and I will meet you at your reading. Hi, Group 1. If you chose the first spoon, and I just noticed this has a P on it, if that resonates with anybody out there, the letter P, and the green stone, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull from these oracle cards. These are called the Whispers of Love oracle cards, and I apologize if it's a bit dark in the video. These oracle cards normally I use for love readings, but because of the nature of this reading, I'm trying to focus on what career is something that your soul wants you to do. I chose these cards so that they could reflect something regarding love and your career. So first of all, what do these cards have to say for Group 1 regarding their career and finances at this time? Okay. I'm just gonna, I apologize you guys, I'm just gonna move the angle a little bit more. Okay. Group 1, please. Any oracle advice that would like to come through? It says physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. So the first thing I'm getting with this in relation to your career is that you need to be doing something where it's physical for you, where it's something where you either work with your hands or you're physically active. But there's something very important coming in about the physical element of you in relationship to your work and the type of career that you should be in, or potentially the type of career that you are in. It should relate to something that you can physically see the results of, or you're physically there. So this could be anything where you have to create something with your hands. It could also be something related to food. But I also see the potential of it being related to something where you're physically active, like something more intense, maybe like construction or, you know, diving. I don't even know why I thought that. Something where you have to be out in contact with the elements. So next I'm going to ask these cards just a more general message of what wants to come through regarding the energies of your career. Well, they're kind of flipping around, so for group 1, please, what do we need to know about career at this time? Career and finances. I got one more. Okay. Oh, interesting. There was one that was left behind under the deck. Maybe let's just see what that is. It's the moon. So the moon was left behind. And the cards that actually did come up. Sorry, I'm just going to move this a little bit over here. The cards that actually did come up, and I apologize about the quality. The first one that came up was the 6 of Crystals. We also have the 10 of Flames. This is a very dark card. It's basically somebody going up a dark flight of stairs with like a bunch of burnt out torches and only one torch is guiding them. And then the 8 of Orbs, which is somebody who is completely paralyzed within some tree branches next to like a swamp, and they're completely paralyzed by these thoughts. So I really think that there's an energy in you, especially with the 10 of Flames coming up, that there's something where you need to be physically active and you're currently not in your life, and it's causing you a lot of problems. So with the 6 of Crystals, this is a positive card. It tells me that you need to be working in something that involves other people, possibly working in a team, but also it's a job that needs to be where you are of service to other people. The 10 of Flames shows me that you have also the tendency to carry everybody's baggage around, to carry everybody's burdens. This could be because of a natural ability that you have for healing others or caretaking of others, but you need to have a balance between that openness with your energy and also the reciprocity of the type of work that you do. Because we also have the 8 of Orbs, which is telling me that you could potentially be feeling very paralyzed or mentally tired and exhausted from the type of work that you do. So with the going back to the first card, the physical touch is important. I think that you also need to be in a type of job where you are being rewarded in some way, whether it's I don't see it being financial reward is so important for you. It's more like you're the type of person who you require positive feedback, and you require people to be appreciating what you're offering them in a form that's more affectionate than simply receiving money. So for you, the worst thing would be to be sitting in an office or doing something along the lines of that. You are very much a caretaker. For some of you, if you are in nursing or in any kind of medical industry, this would be a very positive career for you. Others of you need to be connected to the earth and need to be connected to groups of people where you are doing something physical with your body, like maybe heavier type of labor, or let me see, I can't think of too many because I'm not in those fields. I'm thinking of like being out in a field, or like being out in the world, like, you know, but it's also related to people. So you could be like a captain on a boat or something, where you're out doing something physical, or like a driver or something where you're like driving a car for other people and it's benefiting other people, but you have this like physical connection with what you're doing. Because for you, it's like the worst thing would be to be sitting in an office doing paperwork or on the computer all the time or something like that, because there's something about the relationship with your work and who you are that needs to be very tangible, and it needs to stimulate your senses. And if you don't have that, you have the danger of exhaustion, mental exhaustion and burnout, especially if you're not seeing the result of your labor. So like if it's something where you're isolated or something where you're alone, this is going to be very detrimental to you because you need to be appreciated by other people. Next, I'm just going to ask these cards if there's anything that they want you to know, group 1, about the type of career that you should be in. Just going to shuffle them a couple more times. Oh, hold on just 1 second. This is the card that fell on the floor, the 10 of Cups. It flew out, so this is confirming to me that you need to be supported by an emotional support system. You are very much the type of person that you need a family around you, you need people around you. So if you are in the service industry of some kind, you need to find a way to make it work for you in a way that is beneficial for everyone involved as well as yourself. Let's see what else they have to say. Okay. And one more, the Tower. Okay, there's an issue at the bottom we have the King of Wands. So as a clue, that shows me that there's an issue with certain people, and there has been an issue possibly in your past about power struggles or domineering people in these types of careers or in these types of jobs where everything kind of tends to fall apart. This is very like Uranian energy where sudden changes happen, and this energy is like entire structures have fallen apart for you. So you, again, this could be many things, but like you could come from like a broken family where there was a lot of chaos and abusive people, characters involved. This could have led you into being kind of like a people person or being someone who's very good at being a caretaker for other people. But this could also have reflected in your previous jobs where there has been an imbalance on you taking on too much of people's energy and then it being like it draining you in a very toxic way. Because it's important for you to have emotional connection, but it can be detrimental even to your physical health. If you take on too much. So when this happens, this is because, like I'm getting for some of you like shoulder pain or back pain or things like this, because this is a manifestation of your soul saying, I'm taking on too much of everybody else's problems, and this is causing me, it could even be headaches and things like that, migraines, where you are putting all your energy into healing other people, but you're not receiving anything in return. So this is the main issue that's coming up with these cards, that even though you could be a healer, you could be in an industry where you are constantly giving your energy to people, you need to find a way to make this, to have boundaries and to make this like a reciprocal type of career. So let me see something deeper with these, if there's anything that, any other messages that want to come through with the Rider-Waite. Oh, wow. You guys are not going to believe this. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands came out together. And to me, they're like looking right at each other. Wow. Okay, I'm seeing that with this is like, the cards are saying is that you need a balance. You need an equal match. So you have a lot of passion for what you do. There's a lot of passion behind your career and your vocation and what you want. But what you need is someone who's going to be an equal match to you and who's going to appreciate you. So a lot of like passion and like even on a spiritual level, you might need to find somebody, or you might soon meet somebody who's going to be like an equal match for you, that's going to help you on your path. The Three of Cups, yeah, relationships are very important for you. This is just another thing that it's just telling me that, like, you're coming in as the type of person who's in leadership, or who is a leader, or who comes off as an authority figure because of your vocation and your specific gifts. When you find somebody who's gonna, like, match that type of energy, this is going to be the most beneficial thing for you in rebuilding your relationships and rebuilding trust with people. Because I feel like with this group, there's a situation, or there's like a certain element of something from your past that has drained you and exhausted you because of the type of career you've been in and because of your specific gifts. As soon as you find somebody, or it's like they're looking at each other at eye level. Nobody's above or beneath each other, unlike these other cards where there's like power struggle issues. As soon as you like find a match, or find like just someone like on your equal level, someone who appreciates your energy, it will help you heal relationships and rebuild a lot faster. So last, I'm going to ask the mushroom cards if they have any... Whoa. If they have any advice for you in moving forward. Mushroom cards, can you tell us any advice in moving forward with Group 1 for their career, please? They don't really want to talk today, you guys. They usually fly out because they're so small. Oh, there's one. Okay, let's just see what it said. The Two of Swords, the Amethyst Deceiver. This card again is all about discernment and judging accurately who is a friend and who is a foe. So again, I'm seeing the issue come back with relationships, where you are the type of person who overgives, and this can be damaging to you and your spirit. What else, please? In moving forward, maybe a message about finances, although with this reading I haven't seen any issues with the money. If you are having difficulty with the finances, this will be resolved as soon as these relationship type of issues have been resolved. Because it's like you're blocking yourself off from the exhaustion. Any more advice, please, that would like to come through? All right. So the Nine of Hearts, which is the Nine of Cups, the horse mushroom. Nine of Cups. And the Two of Wands, penny bun, or sep, or cap. Okay, again, this is something about, we have 2, 9, 2. And that 9 plus 2 is 11, which is 2. So a lot about connecting with the other. And then we have this, which to me is just really powerful because it's like a spiritual relationship almost, where you're seen as an equal, not a subordinate in a way. The Nine of Hearts is coming in to tell you that you have a passion for this, you have a deep love for this, and you need to find it in yourself first. If you are like a healer or a caretaker type of personality, you need to heal yourself first before you give it to other people. You need to protect this energy and find a certain sense of pride in what you do and who you are. And the Two of Wands is telling me about planning a potential future and having dominion over your vision, having a vision. So it might be very important to find another person to help you build this vision, because I feel like this group has been through many struggles, but you have a lot of potential in building a business or building something that is beyond the traditional or beyond what you've known before. All right, so I think I'm just going to leave this at that, Group 1. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this resonated with some of you out there. Again, this is just a general reading, so if it did not resonate 100%, I am available for personal readings. You can find the link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again in the future. Talk to you later. Bye. Hi, Group 2. If you chose the fork and the blue howlite crystal, let's go ahead and get started with your reading on what do the cards want you to know about your career, your vocation, and your finances. First, I'm going to pull from these Whispers of Love oracle cards. I don't remember if I said it in the intro or not, but these I normally use for love readings. But because the nature of this reading, I'm talking about what is a career that you would be best for, what your soul wants you to do. I wanted to use these cards because they have, I feel like they have messages that can be very beneficial for this topic. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say. For Group 2, please, any messages that want to come through regarding their career and vocation at this time, and finances as well. Okay, then. So 2 cards came up. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. And love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Actions speak loudly and love endures. A lot of interesting symbolism here with these cards. The first girl, we have her on a type of eagle over the ocean, and the eagle is like made of like different landscapes and like mountains, and it has some like trees or like a tree branch, and she's also made of like trees and stuff over the ocean. So I don't know, for me this is about like something about what you do needs to be very bold, and you need to be very proud of your work. Very bold energy, very like even almost like a performer type of person, where you're using your body to say something to the world, or an actor even, where it's like your actions are on a platform where it literally moves mountains, and you have the potential to transform into many different beings and shapeshift into many different types of beings. So it's like with your actions you are performing for the world. And love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. This image is super powerful because it's like it's a boat that's made out of a lion, and then on the boat we have several people who are like, one of them is playing music, there's also a couple, and the boat also is made out of like flowers, and I believe there's like a castle up there also over the ocean. Yeah, it's like a castle on the top, and it's made out of shells, and there's all kinds of images and things. The boat is made out of a lion with like 2 horns on it, and it's being led by this lantern. So that to me tells me that it's like you intuitively have a very special talent that is kind of like your soul's mission in a lot of ways. And you are meant to guide groups of people. You are meant to guide them through either difficult times or like, you know, watery type of energy, like Neptune dream type of energy. So it kind of reinforces the whole thing that's like, if love endures, it's about creating something that endures for a very long time, creating structures or creating images that endure for a very long time. So for this group, I'm seeing that your career is something where you are creating worlds for people. You could be a writer, or you could be an actor, like I said, or a dancer, or something along the lines of that, where it's like you're using your body to express something. And there's this shape-shifting energy of like different dimensions and portals being opened up with what you do and what you create. So I'm just going to ask these cards now, what do they have to say about your current situation and your current career and vocation? Whoops, they're kind of all over the place. So what do these cards have to say about your career and vocation for group 2? Oh. Ooh, wow. Let me take a look here. Ooh, the first one that came up, and it came up on its own, is reason. The number 4, reason. This is like the wizard. This is like the Gandalf character who... Oh, I'm sorry, it's really out of focus, you guys, because it's so dark, but it's such a beautiful image. He has like a talisman of like a claw, and he has the power of telekinesis where he is creating different shapes and structures, that kind of like the impossible geometry type thing, where it's like you create like an impossible object in your mind that only a certain state of mind can achieve. This is intelligence, reason, wisdom, balance, structure, harmony, authority. Somebody very capable, someone very wise. Reason. And we also have the 6 of crystals that came up, which is all about giving and receiving, reciprocity, serving people as well. And then we have the shadow, interestingly enough, and it's so dark, but it's basically like a shadow with a cobweb in the shape of a person, I think, or like with 2 people, like, you know, like kind of like Star Wars in the dungeon, or what, I don't know. But anyway, let me see if I can tap into these cards, because I feel like, again, there's something I feel like where you are a persona. You have a very powerful personality, and you are also an authority figure for other people. So this to me is about, there's something where you present something, an idea, and then other people receive it and pay you for it. But because we have the shadow, it's something that's very dark and very unique. So with these cards, love endures, I'm saying it's something that it's like, it could potentially be something that you have lost hope in or lost faith in the past, or many people have lost faith in. So I'm really getting, like, for some of you, if you're drawn to like being an actor or something like that, it's very strong for me that this group's, for some people, this is like your calling, because I feel like for a lot of people have lost hope in the film industry or like the movie industry. And it's like, you know, a lot of people might think, why would I even go for that if, you know, everything sucks and I don't want to be involved with that. There's something that's going to endure for a very long time, and that could potentially change. So actions speak loudly. It's like you have a talent for this that is going to allow the industry to change or endure in a different way. You know, others of you, it could be something also that with the shadow, it's something that needs to build. It takes time to build, because there's something that's very unique and different and obscure, maybe even occult, about what you do, and you have a deep wisdom in it. It could also be something that that has been transferred to you from a past life, where there's something where you need the reciprocity of, you need to be validated by a group of people, or you need to hear feedback from people in order to have this grow within you. And it could be something also that for some of you, this could be a talent or a vocation that was limited in your childhood, and so you have had to retreat and kind of find this talent within yourself. Now I'm going to ask the Rider-Waite cards if there's anything that wants to come in regarding this group, regarding this energy, please. Okay. Okay, the King of Pentacles. Ooh. All right, one more, please. All right. Wow. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Fool. There's something that needs to start over in your life. You have value in this, and I think that some of you already know this. You have an innate talent, and it's possibly something that you've built for a long time, or have been building for a long time, like in isolation, but it's time. The cards are saying it's time for you to explore options and to escape from a situation. So for some of you, this might require leaving behind a certain mentality, where there's a mentality that it's like, oh, well, in my culture or in my land or in my society, I can't do this because this is not valuable. But there's something that you need to escape from that will allow this to be birthed in a way. The Fool is telling me that there's a rebirth as far as your identity is concerned. You need to kind of like let go of any expectations and kind of like start a new life in a way. Like let go of any material things that are holding you back, any type of attachments or bondage to other people that is holding you back, because I feel like you have a talent in this, whatever it is, and it's something that can make you very wealthy in the future. It's something that can build a vast amount of wealth for you. Let's see if there's any clarifiers that want to come in. Interesting. The ones that came up are the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So there's a hesitance to moving somewhere. There's a potential for relocating to a place where your talent will be valued. You have struggled a lot to get to where you are today, and this is something that is giving you the inner strength to move forward. The cards are saying also that it's potentially time for you to relocate or learn something, maybe even learn a new way of doing something, new information coming in, where there is something like you might need to take a class or do some kind of course or workshop of some kind in order to learn something new that's going to help you break free. But a risk is required. You need to take a risk regarding your next step. The Hierophant, yeah. What you need is to go to a place where this is valued. You need to find the new place. And if you don't know what it is yet, there's going to be a life change that happens that leads you towards this. But you need to find a place where this is valued. And you need to find, like, maybe even a teacher or a school in some way where your talent is recognized and you have the ability to move up various levels. And it's in this place that your talent will finally be recognized and you will be able to create wealth off of it. But I see that really for some of you, I mean, you know, it requires a change and it requires a risk. So next I'm just going to ask the mushroom cards if they have any advice for you moving forward. Mushroom cards, can you tell us is there any advice for group 2 on what they need to do next, or what they need to focus on regarding their career, vocation, and finances? They don't want to talk today. Okay. So first we have the Three of Cups. This is the Collared Earth Star. Look at this mushroom, guys. I'm just so fascinated by this. It looks like a tarantula, straight up. The Three of Cups. This tells us about relationships, about happiness, about celebration. There's a potential of meeting new people that will help you, guide you in this. but also the type of career that you should be in involves other people. It's a sharing with other people. So again, if you're into performing arts, in music, in any kind of art, you need to be around other people. Maybe find a band or find people that can help you, or find some kind of like acting studio or something like that, where you're around other people who are like-minded. The 5 of Diamonds, and that means the 5 of Pentacles for me, is the Bay Boletus mushroom. This to me is telling me that you are an outcast, that you have struggled financially because you are not doing what you love. You're struggling financially because you're not following your path, and you are an outcast. You're supposed to be doing something totally different than what you were raised to believe. Once you start involving yourself with other people, I feel like you're going to start finding a way to make money. And the Knight of Cups, the slippery jack mushroom, this is movement forward. So pay attention to divine guidance now. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to new people that might cross your path, because there's a potential of moving forward, and it's a very fluid energy where you cannot be blocked off emotionally in any way in order for this to work. You have to be open to a change, and you have to be open to a new path, because you already have a lot of potential and a lot of talent, but you need to just like, there's a potential of moving again, but there's also the potential of like receiving messages from a higher source. Let me get just one clarifier on what that wants to say. The 2 of Cups, yellow brown, what's it called? Yellow brown tricholoma. Yellow brown tricholoma. Yeah, 2 of Cups, that's a connection with somebody. 3, 2, Jack, you need to connect with somebody. You might receive information from other people. So find somebody who's involved in this, or find some kind of inspiration in someone who's involved in the career that you want, and start making connections emotionally with people. You're the type of person, you need to share this talent with others. You need to be recognized and validated by others, and the only way to move forward is through the emotional field for you, and that's going to then manifest in abundance for you. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave this reading at that, group 2. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this resonated with some of you out there. Again, this is just a general reading, so if it did not resonate 100%, I am available for personal readings, and you can find the link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again in the future for more videos. Alright, talk to you later. Bye. Hi, group 3. If you chose the rainforest rhyolite along with the last spoon, the one that's not like neoclassical, I don't know, let's go ahead and take a look at your reading. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. And this deck I usually use for love, but in this case I'm using it for career and vocation, because I believe that your career should be something that your soul desires, that your soul wants you to do. And having a love for your career is very important. So let's see what these cards have to say for group 3 regarding career, please. You guys, I want to have the candle in the shot. Okay. Let's see, career, please. True love. This love is a once-in-a-lifetime love. Once-in-a-lifetime love. I'm just going to draw one more, please, to get some clarity. Love makes a difference. Wow. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So the first theme that's coming up with these cards is just true love, the energy of true love. So when you're focused on your career and your vocation, this should be something that you have a genuine love for. True love and love makes a difference, you could have been a person, because it says love can help heal past hurts, you could have been the type of person who you've been in the wrong career your whole life and you never knew. You never explored what you truly wanted because you never allowed yourself, because you've been stuck in a situation. I think that for you, the career that is calling out to you is something where it can be a number of things. I mean, it can be something like music, it could be something like art, it could be something like writing, it could be anything really, as long as you have a true love for it. So this first card has beautiful imagery of the potential of love. It has a two-headed unicorn, a baby and a flower, a guy, an old man playing guitar, a deer, all kinds of animals, all kinds of faces. These are all emanating from these lovers in this card. The baby and the petal, two-headed unicorn, there's like trees, galaxies. This is truly one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. And if this is coming up for a career reading for you, this has to do with connecting with your career. The relationship with your career has to be something where it feels like home for you. This card is like a mermaid with like a trumpet, not a trumpet, a French horn made out of a flower petal, and from it it's like expulsing all these butterflies, and behind her in the sails of her boat there's like portals where there's the moon and like a man alone on a boat, an old man alone on a boat, and there's all kinds of animal imagery. So for you, I think that it's important to create. You could be a musician or something along the lines of that, where you create things of a dream, mystical type of nature. And I see you working potentially alone. You could enjoy working alone. You could enjoy working like late at night is the best time for you to work, because you have these thoughts coming from your mind that are very connected to the dream state. And so for you, it's very important to like commit to this love that you have. It could be something also that you carry from your childhood. So next I'm just going to ask these cards, see if there's anything they want to say about your current situation regarding this career, please, for group 3. Okay, this one kind of wants to come out. Okay. We have Trinity, the 3 of crystals, Ace of crystals, and the 8 of chalices. Wow. The cards are saying that as soon as you begin to work on this, you will make money. It's like the money will come effortlessly with this. Because we have the 3 of crystals, which talks about, this one is really about putting your work on display. So you need to create a platform or a place where you can put your work on. So like if you make music, for example, you need to start publishing it on the internet. And the Ace of Crystals is saying that there's a new financial opportunity available for you at this time. The only thing that I think is limiting you is the 8 of chalices, where something needs to be eclipsed out of your life. There's some kind of phase in your life that needs to end or be eclipsed. Potential relationships need to evolve or just be moved on from. there's something emotional that like you need to embark on this journey alone. That's very clear to me, that you like to work alone. You like to work possibly late at night where no one can bother you. You need to find a place where you can work at peace, because these cards to me, it's like there's a true love that you have for something that you do, something that you create, something that you're capable of making. And it's a very beautiful thing, because I feel like with this energy, it's like the world is calling you to be this person, to create things of beauty in the world. And the reason why, it's because it makes a difference in the world. It makes a difference with the way things are and everything. So with these cards and things, you need to find a place where you can put it for sale. So like if it's something that you create, you need to have an online shop, or you need to have something where you have it for sale, you have it for display, you have it for people to see, and this will bring opportunities for you. But in order to do this, you need to let go of something, find some kind of inner strength to leave a situation behind that's no longer working for you. Or leave behind a sense of security, even, where you might be involved in a relationship that you need to leave behind because it feels comfortable, but there's something that needs to be explored, like within even. So let's see what these tarot cards, the Rider-Waite tarot cards, have to say about your situation, please. Group 3. For group 3, please. What does group 3 need to know? Hold on, you guys. That was like a chunk of cards that fell out. I'm not going to use them. Sometimes, like, I don't like to encourage the cards to throw them on the floor. Like, don't throw them on the floor, you guys. Like, I'm right here, So, what does group 3 need to know about their career/vocation, please? Okay, I think that for you, there has been a conflict in making money or potentially depending on other people for money, but this will soon clear up, because with the 3 of Crystals, it's followed by the 3 of Cups. That's 2 threes, that means abundance and communication with the people around you. I think that what it is that you need to start communicating what you do and who you are. So if it's something that, like, you're like a musician, for example, you need to start communicating, instead of saying like, oh, I'm a waitress at a fucking restaurant. Say I'm a musician. Or if you're like, instead of saying the truth about what you do, instead talk about the fantasy of what you want, because this is going to help you manifest it, and this is going to help you put yourself out there in a way, like, like, even if you haven't made a dime off of it yet, it's still about, that relationship with the career is very important. The relationship with what you do is very important. There have been struggles potentially in your past or in your present where there's envy involved, envy regarding other people, where people envy your talent, people envy your gift. They are mad that you have this ability. They're mad that you, and they might even get mad once you start saying it or start like putting yourself out there more. But it's just something that you need to be aware of and work through, because there's also the theme of walking away from relationships or what other people think of you. And then there's the Page of Pentacles, which tells me that you will make money with this. You will make money with this, but it might start small at first. I don't think you're the type of person who's ready for, like, it's not going to come in as like you're going to be a millionaire overnight. It's going to come in small doses to encourage you to keep moving forward. New opportunities will be found, but you need to be aware that it's not something that's going to possibly be something where you can live off of right off the bat. Can we see a deeper meaning of these cards, please? For group 3. Another 3. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. and justice. I don't know if that's relevant to anybody, that there's something that you've already been working on for some of you, something that you already have something going for you. You already have been building something. The world is telling me that you have unlimited potential open for you at this time. And the more you put yourself out there, this is just encouraging you to put yourself out there more. So again, make it part of your identity and don't be afraid to really, what's the word I'm looking for? Uptalk, like when you aggrandize yourself, to make yourself seem like bigger than you are. It's like, the world card is fascinating to me because just kind of like some side info on the history of this card, or like the concept of the world, like I think it was like I think it was like Queen Elizabeth or something who, when they were like designing the world map or whatever, she would ask them to make England look bigger than it actually was, so that they would appear to have more power than they actually did. This is the energy that's coming in with this, is where you need to present yourself as bigger than you actually are, so that then you can reach that standard, so that you appear to be bigger than you are, even if you're still not making money off of it, or even if you're still not able to survive off of this. This is going to be very practical and beneficial for you in the future with your identity, and also the way you talk about this thing that you do. I see change coming very quickly, especially regarding the conflict with people around you, or any kind of inner conflict that you might have regarding this. There's a positive change coming very quickly, so be prepared for that. The cards are also saying this is the second 8 that repeats itself. You need to take back your power from self-doubt and criticism. You will begin to make money off of this. It will be something that will start to work for you, but you have to move past the doubt and insecurity. Can I get one clarifier on that, please? There's a lot of emotional pain regarding what you do as well. This is so many threes. 3, 3, 3, 3. You actually got all 4 threes. So this is very abundant for you. But it can be painful to see. It can be painful to leave people behind. I think that's really what it's saying. Leaving situations behind and adopting the new kind of mentality. Okay, there's options available to you, but there's also fear, is what I'm getting. We have the Magician at the bottom. You have this talent from childhood, is what I'm getting. With these 2 cards, it's like there's a lot of fear that you need to let go of. There's options available to you. I feel like you're a very dreamer type of person. But I'm seeing like follow the positive. Like even if you're like in a dream realm type person, you need to follow the positive of it and not let yourself sink down into the negative. Because there's something where like you need to build yourself up. Because again, this is so beautiful. Like true love makes a difference. It's like your vocation is something very beautiful in itself, and it's difficult to have that fit into this kind of like boxed in world, right? So finally, I'm just going to ask the mushroom cards if they have any advice for you moving forward. Any advice for you moving forward? Wow. Ooh, they didn't want to talk for any other group, and now they're all over the place. This group is special. Can we get one more, please? Okay. Wow. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. I see this as the Queen of Wands, the oyster mushroom. Look at that. Just, I don't know what that reminds me of. The Queen of Wands. Just take that in. Take that image in of this gorgeous mushroom, the oyster mushroom. Very feminine energy. Some of you, I feel like you're like women in like a very powerful female energy. There's, again, the Queen of Wands is very chaos magic, very fire magic. She really just like, she says what's on her mind. She doesn't rehearse, doesn't edit herself. She just is. She is talented. She is powerful. She doesn't care if she offends anybody because she doesn't care what anyone thinks of her. You need to tap into this energy where it's like, I will not apologize for who I am. This is followed by the Nine of Pentacles, the cauliflower fungus. This looks like a brain to me, / worms. This is all about your image, beauty, social media, projecting yourself, taking pictures of yourself, taking pictures of what you do or what you create. A lot of beauty here, and a lot of wealth. So be aware of that. You are destined to create wealth for yourself in a very independent way. And nothing can stop you once you tap into this energy. And then we have the Eight of Wands. It's called the clitocybe. The clitocybe. That is so bizarre to me. It's like alien creatures. The Eight of Wands, very rapid movement. So you already have a foundation from which to build from. This is about to move very quickly for you. The most important thing for you is to tap into the energy of empowerment and self-love and love for what you do, love for what you create. You should feel proud of yourself and don't let anyone stand in your way. And I think that once you do that, you will tap into abundance. But just be aware that it's not going to be like an overnight thing. It could be something that takes time to build. So don't let that limit you or limit your work. The most important relationship is with what you do and what you create. Okay, so I think I'm just going to leave this reading at that. Group 3, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, this is just a general reading, so if it did not resonate 100%, I am available for personal readings. You can find the link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, go ahead and like this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I hope to see you again in the future for more videos. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye.